Hello guys, welcome back. I am Invest after 5 p.m. Recently, a lot of media has reported how the $2 trillion stimulus package impact our economy, impact our life, but no one has talked about how the U.S. will pay for the $2 trillion stimulus package. And today, I will discuss. I would like to use 3 articles that I found to help answer this question. The first article is written by Stephanie Kelton, a professor of economics and public policy at Stony Brook University. She also served as a chief economist for Democrats on the U.S. Senate Budget Committee in 2015/16. She said that when a Congress drafts a spending bill, other members will want to know how to offset that spending bill. And she further explained by giving an example. She said, closing tax loophole can raise tax dollar to offset that spending bills. And if this is approved by the Congress will send 2 sets of instructions to the Fed. The first set of instructions is to tell the Fed to make a payment to add dollar to the bank accounts by using the computer. The second set of instruction is to use the computer to subtract away exactly as much as the Feds add into the bank account. So on the balance, the Fed is subtracting away exactly as many dollars as it adds into the bank account. She also further explained that in our situation regarding the $2 trillion stimulus package, Congress do not bother how to pay for the spending bill because the goal is to get as much money as possible out to the economy. The goal is to add as much money to the bank account without subtracting a lot away from the bank accounts. In my second articles I found from CBS News, it discussed will the U.S. Treasury Department have to print $2 trillion in dollar bills to pay for the stimulus? Will the U.S. Treasury Department have to print $2 trillion in dollar bills to pay for the stimulus? The answer on the first paragraph is no. The Fed does not have to print the money. Instead, they borrow money from investors by selling government bonds. The challenge comes when the government wants to sell $2 trillion bonds. It's essentially siphoning a lot of money from the essential lending market. This is a time when the Fed comes into play. They will provide enough money to satisfy the demand. In fact, the Fed has announced that they will buy unlimited bonds to help stimulate the market. This leads to a question how the Fed's going to pay for all these bonds. Now, the Fed doesn't print the money. It instead creates digital dollar credits. They are as good as cash because digital dollar credit will not be spent and can be deposited back to the bank accounts later. However, if enough money eventually get withdrawn, then the Fed has to print money to provide enough liquidity to the demand. In this article, it also says that even if the Fed print money to satisfy the demand, it's only going to be a fractional from the $2 trillion stimulus package. Now the third article that I want to share is also from CBS News, which I find very fascinating. It's an interview with Neil Kashkari, the president of Federal Reserve Bank in Minneapolis. When he was asked, will the Fed ensure they have enough money to satisfy whatever withdrawal will be coming? He responded, this is why the Federal Reserve Bank exists, is to ensure enough money to provide to all banks to meet the demand. Another question was asked, is the Fed going to print money? He responded, yes, the Congress give authority to the Fed to print as much money as they have to satisfy the demand. They can either do it electronically or printing money. Another question was when he was asked, is there an end in flooding all the money in the market? He answered, there is no end. In conclusion, it is very clear that the Fed and government are trying very hard, even go all out to save the economy. First, borrow money from investors by selling government bonds. Second, create digital dollar credits to prevent hyperinflation. Third, print money to ensure there is enough liquidity to satisfy the demand. I hope this video will shed some light on how the US will pay for the $2 trillion stimulus package.